Welcome back to the Rookie Season 7 Episode 14 recap. After Tim Bradford, Eric Winter, learns that he has been listed as a target on a hitman-for-hire website on the dark web, the team investigates the site, which is essentially populated by assassins. They set out to warn the targets on the list that their lives are in danger, and they enlist Laura Stenson, Britt Robertson, from Rookie, Feds to help. In the process, they come across Malvado, who has been using the site to obtain jobs, and they follow him to a golf course, where his next target is. Given Malvado's obvious prowess in battle, it appears that Nolan and Tim will lose until Angela, Alyssa Diaz, shows up just in time to shoot Malvado in the chest. I'm disappointed that this is actually the end of this fascinating assassin, even though this sequence was entertaining to see. We never really got the chance to learn more about him, and it seems like it would have been a lot more fascinating storyline to have him try to connect with Bailey again, maybe with a blackmail attempt. Since only Nolan was aware of Bailey's relationship with Malvado, she is now officially off the hook. However, I regret that she will never face any serious repercussions for her deviance. Fortunately, the FBI now controls this dark website and can apprehend a lot more criminals. But the issue still stands: will we ever know who added Tim's name to the list? Lucy is a particularly relatable queen because her plot in episode 14 begins with her listening to a true crime podcast. When she finds out that the podcast will be discussing Selena's sister Blanca's kidnapping and murder, which was covered in season 5, she is shocked. Selena claims that Heather is a vulture and is furious that the podcaster is looking into, or rather taking advantage of, her sister's predicament. Although Selena manages to stop her mother from doing an in-depth interview, she subsequently explains why she is hesitant about the podcast. Lucy acknowledges that it's not always obvious where the boundary between entertainment and exploitation lies when she says she doesn't understand why the true crime genre is so popular. This is a thought-provoking discussion of a pertinent topic that I didn't anticipate from a show that usually incorporates a lot of humor into its episodes. A young woman named Aubrey, Destiny Hernandez, approaches Lucy and Selena as they are about to confront Heather at the start of the episode and requests assistance. Aria, Julia Rose, her 21-year-old pregnant sister, has vanished. This storyline contains a few red herrings. The girl's disappearance isn't caused by her domineering family or lover. Then, Lucy and Selena receive a break in the investigation when they investigate a tip that Aria had thought about renting a room from Greta, a woman who resembles Mother Teresa. Greta claims she has no idea what happened to Aria, but Lucy and Selena are aware that she is lying. As it happens, Greta has Aria confined in her basement and has actually accepted Aria's kid as her own. The ties that bind us must be cut, Greta says enigmatically as she nearly stabs the infant in a horrifying scene. I apologize, but that is among the most eerie things I have seen on the show. After attacking Selena and kicking her down the basement stairs, Lucy shoots Greta to put an end to the altercation. Greta survives, and the baby and Aria are fine, but Lucy and Selena are obviously shaken by the experience. Selena shuts Heather out of her podcast because she is still grieving over her sister, which is a natural thread for her character. In a heartbreaking statement, she claims that since she always has Blanca with her, she doesn't need to pay tribute to her memory by telling their story. I'm relieved that episode 14 also has some of the more ridiculous plotlines because I've been kind of reeling from the homicidal infant kidnapping scenario. As the Los Angeles Police Department prepares for its flag football matchup with the Los Angeles Fire Department, Miles Penn, Derek Augustine, is assigned to produce new training videos for the department. Miles is first hesitant to return to his football roots, but he eventually strikes a deal with Tim, who agrees to play a key role in the training videos, and Miles returns to the field. As the episode comes to a close, the major competition is intensifying, but naturally, with Cooper Manning's cameo as their coach, the LAPD squad emerges victorious. The police reform meeting is the subject of yet another small side story, but considering the low attendance at one of their events, it doesn't appear to be doing very well. Before the season concludes, hopefully, the show will be able to provide a more thorough tale regarding this. "That girl is the best thing that ever happened to you," Angela says in one scene, reminding Tim of how fortunate he should be to have Lucy in his life. Angela, preach. The lack of growth in the Chenford romance is one of episode 14's drawbacks, and I must admit that Bailey's incessant promotion of Amazon Prime and its lightning-fast delivery did make me want to yell at the screen. At this point, it's much more than just subtly placing products. I will still consider this episode a success, though, because of the resolution of Malvado's plot and the poignant Lucy and Selena case that gives these characters the opportunity to experience